Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock. With news, investors are still looking at the horizon and hoping to see the old normal return. Wall Street is up in afternoon trading today, with the S&P 500 rising 0.7% so far, mainly on the news of promising COVID-19 vaccine trials. Second quarter earnings are expected to be cut by nearly a half, but investors don't seem to care, even if CEOs do. Overnight, European market gained a similar amount, although London dropped 0.5%. Yesterday, it was Shanghai which started again, up a hefty 3.1% as the home team doubled down. That contrasted with only minor daily movements in both Hong Kong and Tokyo. The ASX 200 fell 0.5%, and the NZX 50 Capital Index slipped 0.3%. One of the reasons the Japanese stock market missed the party was because their exports suffered a double-digit decline for the fourth month in a row in June as the pandemic took a heavy toll on global demand, reinforcing expectations that their economy has shrunk into its steepest recession in decades. Exports were down 26% in June in Japan from the same month a year ago. Imports were down 14%. In contrast, Taiwan reported a strong trade recovery, with June export orders up 6.5% from the same month in 2019, far above what was expected. And that was driven by strong electronics exports to the US, Europe, and surprisingly China. It is their best result in more than a year. And Singapore has announced that more than 140,000 employers, with 1.9 million local employees, will receive payouts starting next week of $4.4 billion under their job support scheme, or $2,300 per employee. In Hong Kong, the focus is on their labour market today, and their jobless rate rose to 6.2%, although that was not quite as bad as analysts were bracing for. In Brussels, EU leaders still don't have a recovery program deal. In Australia, later today, they're going to announce how they're going to extend their pandemic support programs, and early indications that they'll cut back the payroll support program from September. And the gold price will start today marginally firmer at $1,816. That's a $6 rise overnight. Oil prices are again little changed. They're now just on $40.50 a barrel in the US, and the international price is just over $43 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar will start today marginally firm at 65.7 US cents. We're unchanged at 93.7 Australian cents, and against the euro, we're also stable at 57.5 euro cents. That means our trade-weighted index is now at 70 and broadly at level it's been for the last 2 weeks. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.